book I have read, the book I have read is The Tale of Despereaux. The author of this book is Kate DiCamillo. This book is a fairy tale about a mouse, a princess, a rat named Rosquiro, and a little girl named Miggery Sow. This book follows the exciting adventures of a mouse called Despereaux and his quest for saving a human princess. The part which I am about to read to you may not be a main event, but it is the first time Miggery Sow and Despereaux meet. However, it is not the last. Chapter 34. Reader, you did not forget about our small mouse, did you? Back to the light. That was what Gregory whispered to him when he wrapped Despereaux in his napkin and placed him on a tray. And then Miggery, after her conversation with Rosquiro, carried the tray into the kitchen, and when she saw Cook, she shouted, "It's me, Miggery Sow, back from the deep downs." "Oh, lovely," said Cook. "Ain't we all relieved?" Mig put the tray on the counter. "Here, here," said Cook. "Your duties ain't done. You must clean it." "How's that?" shouted Mig. "You must clean the tray," shouted the cook. She reached over and took a hold of the napkin and gave it a good shake, and Despereaux tumbled out of the napkin and landed straight directly, ploop, in the measuring cup full of oil. "Ach!" said Cook. "A mouse in my kitchen, in my cooking oil, in my measuring cup. You, Mig, kill 'em directly." Mig bent her head and looked at the mouse slowly sinking to the bottom of the glass cup. "Poor little mousie," she said, and she stuck her hand into the oil and pulled him out by his tail. Despereaux, gasping and coughing and blinking at the bright light, could have wept for joy at his rescue, but he was not given time to cry. "Kill him!" shouted Cook. "Gore," said Mig. "All right." Holding Despereaux by the tail, she went to get the kitchen knife. But the mouse's tail was covered in oil, was slick and difficult to hold on to, and Mig, reaching for the knife, loosened her grip, and Despereaux fell to the floor. Mig looked down at the little bundle of brown fur. "Gore," she said. "That killed him for sure." "Kill him even if he's already dead," shouted Cook. "That's my philosophy with mice. If they're alive, kill 'em. If they're dead, kill 'em. That way you can be certain of yourself having a dead mouse, which is the only kind of mouse to have." "That's some good philosophy," said Mig. "Hurry, you cauliflowered ear fool," shouted Cook. "Hurry!" Despereaux lifted his head from the floor. The afternoon sun was shining through the large kitchen window. He had time to think of how miraculous the light was, and then it disappeared, and Mig's face loomed into view. She studied him, breathing through her mouth. "Little mousie," she said, "ain't you gonna skedaddle?" Despereaux looked for a long moment into Mig's small, concerned eyes, and then there came a blinding flash and the sound of metal moving through air as Mig brought the kitchen knife down, down, down. Despereaux felt a very intense pain in his hindquarters. He leaped into action. Reader, he scurried. He scurried like a professional mouse. He zigzagged to the left. He zigzagged to the right. "Gore!" shouted Mig. "Missed him." "Ain't that a surprise?" said Cook, just as Despereaux scurried under a crack in the pantry door. I got the mousie's tail, though, said Mig. She bent over and picked up Despereaux's tail and held it up proudly, displaying it to Cook. So, shouted Cook, what good will that do when the rest of him disappeared into the pantry? I don't know, said Mig, and she braced herself as Cook advanced upon her, intending to give her a good clout in the air. I don't know. The end of chapter 34.